Welcome to the Football Parliament podcast, your one stop destination for all your football debates, discussions, and opinions. Today I'm joined by Ayush and Manish, and we will be discussing about Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United, how the system fits in with Ronaldo and the team. So, starting off with Ayush, do you think the signing of Ronaldo was really necessary given the amount of strikers they already have?
To be very honest, the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't necessary for us since we already had two strikers in our team, which was Greenwood and Cavani, who were consistently well in the past few games. Also including Anthony Martial. It's like a make or break season for him, so we could have given him more game time. Ronaldo, I think, was more of a pressure signing.
Okay, so Manish, do you think that Ronaldo's arrival means a few departures from that offensive line, like the names of Martial departing in the some winter transfer window or in the next summer window?
Yeah, I think Martial might leave the club, and then yeah, and even Cavani is going to leave after 1 year. I guess his contract is still next year, if I'm not wrong. So then it's down to Greenwood.
Hmm. I strongly believe that Martial is the one who's going to depart from the club this winter. And the reasons for the same are
Right.
that he's been struggling with the injury, firstly, and the secondly is that whenever, even when he was playing, he was always inconsistent. So with Ronaldo's addition to the squad, I think Man United are assured about that consistency part because if you saw United's game, the first game against Leeds, they completely dominated them and they were stuttering and drawed against Southampton. So something like that won't happen with Ronaldo's addition to the squad. Apart from that, Manish, the question is for you that how do you see Ronaldo fitting in the system? Does he play like a lone striker or as a winger, or how exactly does he fit in?
He's capable of playing on the wing as well as a striker. He'll do very good as a striker because when you have players like Bruno, Luke Shaw, Sancho supplying the ball to you, so then you're and a player like Cristiano Ronaldo who's very lethal in front of goal, so he will obviously guarantee you around 30 to 35 goals across all competitions, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, he'll be a really good addition, and plus his mentality, and he's a big game player. So during sometimes Manchester United tend to struggle during the big games, but with the addition of Cristiano Ronaldo, who is arguably one of the most decisive players of all time, he'll surely have United's back every time.
Ayush, what happens to Fernandez with Ronaldo's arrival? I mean, I'm not talking about the penalties or something like that. What I am talking about is his position. He basically sort of plays like a second striker or something like that. So, do you see him as a cam or do you see him as shifting to the proper central midfield position along with Pogba?
See, with Bruno Fernandes, I personally think that, as you said, he also played as a second striker for us. But now with Ronaldo coming in, I think we had a lot of midfield problems. I personally think that Bruno will focus on that more to kind of be back there because you have a player like Cristiano Ronaldo up front to create like good balls and give him time to score or something like that. So I think Bruno's gonna shift more towards the midfield, help us fix those problems, so don't need to sign a very expensive midfielder in the next transfer window. So that's how I think Bruno's gonna be when Ronaldo's gonna play.
So, can you name up your position and formation for each and every player?
For Manchester United, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford would play in the wings. Cristiano
Hmm.
Ronaldo up front, Bruno Fernandes as a central attacking midfielder. We'll have Paul
Hmm.
Pogba as a centre mid, and I think if he goes by his very like generic style of play, which he also like always includes a central defensive midfielder. So I think it's gonna be McTominay or Fred, and then at the back we'll have Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, and in goal I think it's gonna be shuffling goalkeepers with David Daya and Dean Henderson.
I think David De Gea will be a regular starter because he had some great games in the starting. I mean,
Yeah.
the saves against Leeds, was it? And they were really spectacular saves. Anyways, I personally feel that Ole's 4-2-3-1 system won't work here because Ronaldo can't play as a lone striker. We've clearly seen that in Juventus when Maurizio Sarri tried to do that, and even at Madrid sometimes. Then they don't have a defensive midfielder. So, Manish, what do you think? I mean, does the 4-2-3-1 still work, or is it just something else now?
See, 4-2-3-1 might work with Ronaldo because see Ronaldo when you see Ronaldo doesn't press much in game, and then
Hmm.
during the counters he's always there. He can use his pace, and
Hmm.
then during normal play, like Luke Shaw is a very good crosser. So and if even Greenwood can cross well, and if Sancho starts, then even him and Bruno again. So then he can constantly be that aerial threat, and he's very good with the head. So yeah, 4-2-3-1 might work, but then Ole can again shift to a 4-3-3 with Ronaldo as a striker, and he Ronaldo often drops deep if he's asked to. So yeah,
We're all thrilled. We're all excited. We want to see Ronaldo in a United jersey playing against Newcastle, which happens in 2 days. In India, we'll be excited, and of course, we'll be watching the match. And we hope that he plays as a striker. He fits in the system immediately, and things click for Man United. That is the video for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more.